In this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to add effects to an image that you've put into your layers, and I'll show you. So I've got an outer glow effect on this cat, and it means that it stands out a little bit more if it's placed over an image. Creates a bit of definition between the cat fish thing and the background image, and it also means I can move this around. As you can see, if I go down below it, obviously you won't see the glow effect at the bottom because it's all white, but around the top of it, it's clearer defined. So how do I do that? I'm going to just click on the layer the image is in. Actually, I'll just get rid of this for now. Click on the image and click on EFF at the bottom. And we go to outer glow. That allows you to create a glow. I've obviously got it ticked already, and these are the settings I gave it. I'll just show you what doing certain things does. So opacity is how transparent it is. 100%, nothing's getting through that at all. Noise means it's all speckly, so you can see the sort of like little pixelated dots around the edges there. That's by upping the noise. You might not want any noise on your sort of outer glow, which is fine. Some people like it. The thing you need to be aware of is the trade-off between spread and size. And also I'm going to get rid of this contour here, so just standard. Spread and size, so leave contour alone if you are playing around with it, because it's easier to do things with this. If I change the spread, I actually get just the actual proper outline for the cat, which isn't that great. If I go to size, reduce the size, obviously it goes like that. But if I reduce the spread, I'm now really only getting a slight glow. But by making the spread like 100%, it literally just outlines the cat with 70 pixels of white. So it looks like someone's just taken a big felt tip and just drawn around it, which I really despise. But if I reduce the spread, it's more like a sort of glow effect around the cat now, which I can quite happily stomach. So improve the size and just click OK. Once you're happy with that, and you can move your little creature around wherever you want them to go. But it just means they stand out a little bit more against the background. And if I show you by clicking on the triangle by EFF and just undoing the outer glow, just turning it off, it's a lot more blended in with the background there. It's very difficult to make out this sort of outline of the cat, but just by putting that glow around it, it outlines the cat nicely. A little trick Photoshoppers use quite often when putting things together. I was going to just leave it there, but I'm going to show you a couple more effects. So if we go to the effects there, hopefully that's there. So there's another thing you can do, which is called a drop shadow. So I'm just going to turn the outer glow off for a minute. All those settings I produced are still there. Yeah, so that's fine. But I'm going to go for drop shadow. And you can see a little sort of shadow has appeared on the cat. In fact, I'm going to move him onto the white. It's probably easier to see. If we go to drop shadow, and this creates a shadow effect. You can change the direction the light's coming from that's creating the shadow. There we go. You can change the opacity if you want it really dark shadow. You can change the colour of your shadow, so you can have any colour you want. That's the point of having a shadow that's not black though, or grey. The distance the shadow comes from the image. Again, leave the spread quite low, but you can make the size quite big. If you put the spread to a higher percentage, it just gives you an outline, but slightly at an angle from the image that's sort of in front of. And obviously that shows all the hideous spots where I haven't rubbed stuff out when I previously edited this cat. But there you go, you've reduced the spread, you can increase the size. You can do what you want with it. So that's drop shadow, but I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm going to go for the outer glow instead, which you can't see now, but obviously if I moved it sort of halfway over the image, top of the cat's ears are glowing, which just makes it stand out a little bit more. Right, so that's how to use effects on your layers. And you notice you've got both of them. So you can have a glow and a drop shadow if you really want. You can combine lots of these different effects. As I said, it's really up to you what you do with them. You can experiment a bit, but remember not to overuse things because that can be quite hideous in itself. And there's a load of them there. Okay, so enjoy that.